Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Amani Forrester here, and I'm here with a brand new update, new updates on the Taeil case. He is a former member of the South Korean boy group NCT, and he's currently being charged with SA crimes. So let's just jump in really quickly into the updates. So we discovered recently that a shocking report suggests Taeil, who is currently facing SA charges, held a live stream, an Instagram live stream a day after he was booked. So previously, the Bang Bay police station revealed that Taeil was indicted on SA charges on June 13th after receiving a report from the victim. According to a recent report the next day, which was June 14th, on his birthday, Taeil came live on his social media account. In the video, he is seen looking very casual, he has no makeup on or anything, and the details of his broadcast have shocked people around the world. So it came to light that he reportedly acted as usual. He wasn't nervous. He didn't even talk about his crime. He just said, and he's talking about his birthday here, "I thought about turning the live stream on at 12 a.m. yesterday, but I thought some people would be sleeping. I was so sleepy that I thought I might be down too." Reports mention that in the live stream he even talked about his new hairstyle and promoted the comeback that he was having with his group at the time. He also hummed songs like nothing had happened. Very weird. Since this news has come to light, a lot of people online are expressing their outrage and criticizing him and even questioning his sanity. I don't know if he's insane, but I feel like that's just pure evil. That kind of indifference after committing such a heinous crime and being indicted, and then just coming back and being like, "Hey guys, so about my birthday." So someone on Twitter says he gang raped a girl, and shortly after he decided to promote the new comeback with his group and live his life peacefully as if nothing ever happened. The audacity of that man is unreal. He deserves to rot in jail for the rest of his life. So someone else says, Taeil is a rotten, disgusting man who deserves to be in hell. But until then, that life imprisonment has to be handed to him. How do you rape a drunken woman and then go back to fan meets and idle activities? How do you live with yourself at night? Yeah. Someone else says Taeil really had the nerve to turn on a birthday live stream after he did that. He is sick. So that's the first update, and it's not really an update that progresses his case, but it's what happened directly after he was indicted, which is good to know. It's good to know what kind of person this is. It's really fleshing out his character because, like people have pointed out, he was very quiet in NCT. People assume, like, he was very unassuming, so people assumed he was like this sweet little guy in the corner. No, he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. All right, so second update. So there is an update about the victim in the case with Taeil and who she was. So let's jump into that. So with investigations ongoing, it was revealed that the former NCT member Taeil was accused of essaying a woman of foreign nationality, and I find that particularly disturbing, but I'll explain it later. So it was confirmed on October 7th that Taeil is currently under police investigation for what is called aggravated quasi-rape in South Korea. And this is what they refer to when SA occurs on an incapacitated person who's unable to resist, either by somebody armed or by two or more individuals acting together. And that's what they're saying is the case. Taeil acted with two other male individuals. Then on October 8th, it was revealed that Taeil and two other acquaintances were accused of essaying a woman of foreign nationality while she was intoxicated. I'm going to read a couple of comments from some South Koreans. So somebody said, "This is definitely not his first time," and that's very disturbing to think about. We don't know. We don't actually know that. Someone else says, "I bet he thought if he assaulted a foreigner, she wouldn't recognize who he was." And that's something that I think about as well. I think that is the case. I think that's part of why they targeted a foreigner. Somebody said this is why SM kicked him out so fast. Someone else says he probably thought the victim wouldn't be able to do anything serious since she's of foreign nationality. And that's what really disturbs me. Somebody said surely he thought that being a foreigner, she would not report it. After all, many do not report it because of the language barrier and because their trip is for a short time when they're visiting South Korea. Yeah, it feels like she was targeted by people who hoped that the system would work against her or that she wouldn't recognize who him and his friends were. Someone says also because police and the justice system do even less for foreign women in South Korea than they do for local women, and they barely protect them. Wow. And then another person adds, also foreigners are looked down on when it comes to crimes. Police often side with the Korean person, usually the Korean male. So I really do think that they thought, we can get away with this. She is an easy target. That's very predatory. A lot of these males are predatory by nature. And then, as they get access to more money and more like fans, it just helps them to be their worst selves. I'm so glad that this young woman was brave enough to go to police, even with the odds against her. She made a difference. She made a difference by making the report. This awful person is kicked out of his group, rightfully so. Hopefully, he's on his way to jail, and the two other people, for a very long time. And everyone, when you are traveling in different countries, be so very careful, because there are males in different countries who look at foreign women and think, I can get away with something on her. Maybe not on the women around me, but maybe her. Like they are really out there zeroing in on the most vulnerable women. And oftentimes that's the person who is not living in the country, but who is only passing through. So this just makes him seem like an even worse person, if that were possible. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, I'm going to keep following this story. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.